Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brad Sandefur, Libertarian endorsed candidate for Sheriff of Cook County. I had talked about doing a series of 3-minute videos to explain to you my positions and what I'm thinking and why you should vote for me. Today is the first one in that series. It may go a little over 3 minutes, but we're going to try and stick to a 3-minute time limit. Now, once you become a candidate, they expect you to write this thing called a position paper. Looks like this, or this is what mine looks like. They get a little thick. Not everybody wants to read them. So today we're going to start going through the position paper, what my positions are. And the first thing we're going to cover is, why am I running for sheriff? Now, no one who has worked for the sheriff's department from the ground up has ever been the sheriff. I would be the first one, and I would love to break that dry spell, because I think you should have an integral knowledge of the sheriff's department if you're going to run it. If you started from the ground up, you've got that made. I also want to get the politics out of the sheriff's department. Despite the Shackman decree, the politics are still there. I know, because it almost stopped me from getting hired, because I don't know any politicians. I'm not a politician. I'm just a cop. That's all I've ever wanted to be. That's all I've ever been. So we need to stop allowing politics to influence promotions and hirings and assignments to special units. I want to put fair enforcement back into law enforcement. Now, what does fair enforcement mean? It means that we do not put violent and or dangerous criminals back on the street. New York City has a law now that says criminals get out of jail, no bail. Illinois just passed a similar law. It takes effect in January. Almost no matter what crime you commit, you can walk out the door. That does not keep law-abiding Cook County citizens safe. So what's a better idea? Better idea is we start some youth programs to catch people before they become criminals, to try and keep them on the straight and narrow, to give them activities so they are not influenced by criminals or gangbangers. For lower level offenders who have mental health issues, who have drug addictions, developmental disorders that influence their committing crime or not, we can start diversion programs for them. If they complete the diversion programs, they complete the education programs, and they stay on the straight and narrow, then we can wipe out their criminal record so they can get jobs and they do not need to return to crime to support their families or themselves. We can also end the electronic monitoring program or reduce it, because when you put a criminal in electronic monitoring, you just allow them to continue their crimes from home. I was an electronic monitoring investigator, and I know that they continue to commit crime even when they are back home with their bracelets on. You can go on Facebook and see videos of people saying, how do I get these bracelets off? And they're banging on the bracelet with a loaded gun. Now, that does not protect the citizens of Cook County. So we take that money, we apply it to these diversion programs, to these youth programs, recreation programs. This is how we can start turning it around, reducing recidivism, reducing repeat offenders. All right, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for listening. My name is Brad Sandefur once again, and I need your vote for sheriff in November.